Here's your First Warn Weather forecast first. Sponsored by Anderson Collision Center. Visit driveanderson.com.
Another warm and sunny day for most of the state line today as temperatures made their way into the low 50s for some of us. A couple spots only got into the 40s underneath a little bit more cloud cover, mainly off to the north and to the northwest. But that sunshine and now clearing skies into the night will continue once we get into tonight and even into the day tomorrow as well. Temperatures already falling through the 40s in many spots, sitting at 47 degrees at the Rockford Airport. Continuing to cool for the rest of the night tonight, down into the lower 30s. A couple spots could even dip into the upper 20s, especially with those clear skies and lighter winds along with those lower dew points as well. Clear skies continue into the day tomorrow, bringing us more sunshine, but it will be a little bit cooler. I'll let you know how much cooler tomorrow afternoon is going to be coming up in your most trusted forecast a little later.
Last night's storms create a first for the state of Wisconsin. First responders say they're evaluating the damage after a tornado tore through a small town.
Plus, a Belvedere man is highlighted in a Super Bowl commercial. He tells us about the once-in-a-lifetime experience he won't forget.
And a Belvedere organization works to improve the health of older adults. Staff say inflation's made food distribution events a must for many seniors.
Live from WTVO 17. This is Eyewitness News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. A tornado blew through southern Wisconsin as part of yesterday's storms.
Cell phone video captured the moment in Evansville. Severe storms passed through Greene, Dane, Rock, and Jefferson counties. Evansville is facing several power outages due to the inclement weather. Strong winds damaged several homes and knocked down trees. According to the National Weather Service, it was the first time a tornado's touched down in the state in February.
In every other month of the year, but never in February. So this will be one that definitely goes down in the history books.
When this came through last night, it was very dark, so we have not had a good chance to assess all the damage.
The tornado has been rated as an EF2. Several roads remain closed around Evansville. Anyone affected by the storms can call 211 for assistance.
2 Poplar Grove men are in custody after police say the pair built homemade bombs. In December, Boone County Sheriff's deputies got a report of the men making explosives. December 21st, the Sheriff's Office and several other law enforcement agencies executed a search warrant at a home on Thornhill Drive in Poplar Grove. Investigators say they found explosives, guns, ammunition, and marijuana. Anthony Pizzuto and Anthony Krieger turned themselves in at the Boone County Jail. Both men face a list of charges, including unlawful use of weapons and unlawful possession of a controlled substance. The Sheriff's Department says it's not done investigating. There could be more charges added.
The countdown is on as millions of people turn their eyes towards Las Vegas for the big game on Sunday.
One state line man makes his small screen debut in a Super Bowl ad. Blake Dietz talked with him about the experience. Blake, he shares something in common with a 49ers star.
Yeah, Eric and Mimi, millions will be tuning in Sunday to see 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey's dazzling jukes and blazing speed. Another Christian McCaffrey will also be seen across the country, only this one lives a little closer to home. 29-year-old Christian McCaffrey had just moved back to Belvedere from Las Vegas when he received a Facebook message asking if he would be interested in appearing in a commercial. McCaffrey told me his similar size and resemblance to the star football player got him chosen over 5 others for the role. He says it was one of the best experiences of his life.
I'm Christian McCaffrey, and I make tacos. It was a phenomenal experience. I did everything myself. Even though I had a body double, I didn't need to use the body double at all. I was catching a lot, and then they're like, all right, you gotta drop some or pretend to drop some. And they turned it up a little bit more so then I wouldn't be able to catch it. And I got pelted in my chest, my arm, my forearms multiple times. I had bruises and everything, but it was worth it. You know, I had so much fun that I didn't even care.
The McCaffreys didn't get a chance to meet. However, Christian did receive a personal thank you from the San Francisco Star. Their commercial will air throughout the weekend. Mimi?
All right, thanks for that, Blake. And don't forget to join us before the big game for the Eyewitness News Super Special driven by Wheels by RT. Coverage starts at 6 in the morning this Sunday right here on WTVO 17, followed by a third hour at 8 a.m. over on Fox 39.
The Better Business Bureau launches a new program that could give businesses and their employees an edge. It's called BBB Learning. The program offers courses to advance employee skills without needing more education. Workers can take classes in leadership, finance, revenue, and public speaking. A recent survey shows nearly half of businesses want to promote current employees, regardless of if those workers have the skill set for the promoted position. The BBB's CEO says the program gives employees the skills needed to advance their career.
It's really going to be a resource for businesses to help develop their staff, to offer those promotions and training, especially for small businesses where they might not have a training and development department. There it is, right here through the Better Business Bureau.
The organization also launched its first podcast called All Good Things with BBB. Its goal is to share advice to improve yourself and/or your business.
Governor Pritzker highlights the success of his early childhood education initiative. Smart Start's already exceeded some targets in the first year.
Over 4,200 child care programs have received more than $147 million in Smart Start funding. That's on top of what already was being received, benefiting 30,000 child care workers and 166,000 children. And Smart Start's first in the nation $130 million child care workforce grants are providing a much needed solution to stabilize and grow the child care sector, allowing existing and new child care providers to give even more families affordable, quality care.
The ultimate goal of Smart Start is to make preschool accessible to all children in Illinois.
A state-line organization gives older adults the chance to eat healthy. The Keen Age Center in Belvedere held a senior food distribution pantry. The Northern Illinois Food Bank donated all the produce. Seniors 60 and up can come and pick out fruits and vegetables. Center staff say with the rising prices at grocery stores, events like this are needed to help seniors eat right.
Right now it's critical. The food prices have just gotten out of control. And a lot of our seniors, all of our seniors are on fixed incomes and really need the distribution to fill in the gaps in their nutrition.
The Keen Age Center holds food distribution events on the second Friday of every month.
According to one taxpayer service, Americans could get more money back this year in their refund. Jackson Hewitt Tax Service says some tax filers could get up to 10% more back than they got in their 2023 refunds. Adjusted federal income tax brackets and standard deduction changes made in 2023 due to inflation could help those refunds be bigger. Low and moderate income families would benefit the most. About 75% of tax filers got refunds last year. The average payment was $3,176. Lawmakers could be stuck on Capitol Hill for the weekend.
Up next, debate continues in the Senate's halls over whether to pass an aid bill for foreign allies.
And coming up at 6, a Rockford church prepares to roll out the red carpet for prom night. Organizers say tonight's dance is about letting people with special needs know they're loved.
Our high temperature today came within an eyelash of breaking yet another record. It would have been the 4th so far in the month of February. We'll let you know how this month compares to our previous starts to February's on record and how long the warmth is going to last coming up in just a little bit.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team with Eric Wilson, Mimi Murphy, Scott Leber, and meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
Senators may be stuck in the U.S. Capitol for the weekend as they debate an international aid package.
The bill has support from both parties, but it still faces a tough road ahead. Washington, D.C. correspondent Hannah Brandt explains why.
Let's make sure we get this bill passed.
Senator Ben Cardin says Democrats are ready to pass a bill giving $95 billion in aid to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan.
There is no more important foreign policy priority.
But there are mixed feelings among Republicans.
I am not happy.
Senator Lindsey Graham says he's frustrated the bill does not include border reform.
This idea we've done enough on the border is BS. I am not done. I'm not going to help Ukraine until we first do a better job helping ourselves.
An earlier version did include immigration policies, but many Republicans, including Graham, voted no and killed the bill.
Some Republicans say they will vote for the new bill because helping U.S. allies is critical to America's national security.
American assistance to these efforts is not charity. It's an investment in cold, hard U.S. interests.
Ukraine says its soldiers are running out of weapons and ammunition, and Senator Michael Bennet says Russian President Vladimir Putin is hoping the U.S. fails to send Ukraine more help.
The battlefield he's counting on winning on is the battlefield here on Capitol Hill.
Senators are planning to work on the bill through the weekend, and Republican Tom Tillis says this cause is worth it.
The stakes are high here. Temperatures are high, but come on, guys. I mean, we're U.S. senators. Get over it and do your job.
If the bill does pass in the Senate, it'll move to the House, where its fate is uncertain. In Washington, I'm Hannah Brandt.
The 50-degree weather in the state line could soon come to an end.
After the break, Jordan tells us about our dip in temperatures and the dry weekend forecast ahead.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
It's been quite a warm start to the month of February. We can look back at our numbers, what we've had for the last 8 days, and we actually set a record for the warmest start to the month of February in Rockford. Our average high temperature from February 1st to the 8th was 38.4 degrees. That absolutely shattered the previous record of 35.4 degrees by a margin of 3 whole degrees, and that record set back in 1927. Part of this warmth was because of some of our record high temperatures that we had. Our high temperatures on February 1st, 55 degrees in Rockford, on the 4th, 52 degrees, and then yesterday on the 8th, 59 degrees for that high temperature as well. So we have continued to see a lot of this warm weather, and we continue to see that warm start to the month of February, even as we get into today as well. Although not quite a record, we fell just short in Rockford, hitting 51 degrees. Previous record still standing, 54 degrees. Many other spots also made their way into the 50s, including the low 50s in Sterling, Rochelle, and DeKalb, into the upper 40s in Savannah, Freeport, and Janesville, and then the lower 40s up to the northwest of that, where they remained underneath a little bit more cloud cover even longer into the afternoon. Some of that cloud cover still showing up, mainly off in the distance with our SkyTrack camera overlooking Beloit, Wisconsin, but skies overhead remain fairly clear, and that is leading to those temperatures that will fall a little bit quicker into the night tonight. Many spots are already down in the 40s, 48 degrees in DeKalb currently, 47 in Rochelle and Rockford, in the low 40s, and then the upper 30s when you look off to the northwest. Our dew points are still sitting in those low 30s, which will allow those temperatures to continue to fall until we get close to that dew point as well. Locally, many spots are still fairly mild, and even more mild when we look regionally off to the south, in the mid-60s across central Illinois. To the northwest, though, a little bit cooler, down in the 30s, although many spots are still quite a bit above average for this time of year. We are a little bit breezy here locally across the state line, with many wind speeds around 10 miles per hour, some getting close to 15 miles per hour, as we are near a frontal boundary that is in central Illinois, and that is where that frontal boundary will line up, and that will stay into the night tonight, and that will lead to our next weather system passing along that as well. We see some of the cloud cover beginning to build up, mainly off to the south along that frontal boundary, and that's where we're going to see the majority of the precipitation remain. That will remain off to our south, possibly a stray shower or two reaching up as near as I-80, but locally things remaining dry for the night tonight. Clear skies allowing temperatures to fall near that 30-degree mark, only back up to the low 40s at most during the afternoon tomorrow, and a very similar overnight the following night, with some temperatures dipping back into the 20s, although we do see a little bit more cloud cover as we get later into the weekend than when we start the weekend. This is all part of because of a pattern that we're seeing aloft in the atmosphere that will continue to funnel some additional precipitation chances from Canada our direction from the northwest. That's where we're going to see our first one coming in Monday going into Tuesday, and then possibly another one as we get Wednesday going into Thursday. There is a small chance that some of these could potentially bring some small bouts of snow along with the rain showers that we see, although not whole likely that we are going to be seeing any more widespread precipitation. Still holding on to temperatures in the 40s, above average, with plenty of sunshine as we get into the weekend, and even a little bit cooler though once we get past those couple of systems. Highs dropping back into the 30s, even still above average as we get into late next week.
Although far from what we've gotten used to the almost last 2 weeks. Jordan, thanks.
Wisconsin next with sports.
He'll preview tonight's high school basketball action. Once again, the biggest game will play out in the Big Northern Conference.
Now sports with sports director Scott Lever.
The championship in Nick 10 boys basketball has been settled, but it's far from settled in the Big Northern Conference for the boys. Right now, there is a three-way tie for the top between Byron, Rockford Christian, and Dixon. All three are 7-1 in the conference play going into tonight's action. Now, Byron's going to be playing in Stillman Valley tonight, and while that's going on, Rockford Christian and Dixon will be going head-to-head in Dixon. The Royal Lions have momentum on their side, coming off a big win over Byron last Friday night. The Dukes mean business, too. They showed that a few weeks ago when they went into Lutheran and snapped the Crusaders' 4-year conference winning streak. This will be a fun one tonight. Here's what will be going on in the Nick 10. Belvedere North will play at Guilford. Guilford has already wrapped up the conference championship outright. Auburn will play at Jefferson. Hononegah travels to Belvedere. Boylan will be in Freeport, and East will take on Harlem. Reagan and I will have highlights tonight on Overtime. We'll also interview Hononegah girls coach Jason Brunke and spotlight a Harlem fan who's been going strong at Huskies games since the 1960s. It's tonight at 11 o'clock on Fox 39. Super Bowl weekend is here. Will the 49ers be hoisting the Lombardi Trophy Sunday night in Las Vegas? Or will it be the Chiefs once again? Patrick Mahomes was asked how he deals with the magnitude of playing in the Super Bowl.
Definitely something I think's learned with experience and with being in the moment. I think the biggest thing for me is just trying to be myself. That's what I've always tried to do. And anything that I do is just be yourself, trusting your teammates, and everything else kind of handles itself.
Here's some stunning news breaking in college football. Chip Kelly has stepped down as the head coach at UCLA. He's heading to Ohio State to be the Buckeyes' offensive coordinator. Kelly and Buckeyes head coach Ryan Day have had a long relationship. Well, looky here, the Super Bowl hasn't even been played, and we got baseball. Dodgers pitchers and catchers have reported for workouts. They're about a week ahead of everyone else because they'll open their season early, March 20th, with 2 games in South Korea against the Padres. Tomorrow night's the big night for the Ice Hogs, the night that they will retire Corey Crawford's jersey number and welcome him into the Ring of Honor. What a career Crawford had. I'll give you a look back at it tonight at 9 and 10. At Sports, we'll be right back.
News Nation tonight. Football, bones, and faith. Adrian Bankard previews one company's history-making halftime commercial, inviting millions to pray during the big game. How this industry is trying to transform America's relationship with God on Balance tonight. And then, Dan's all-star panel tackles it all. Why Jennifer Crumbley's guilty verdict could ultimately change how parents are prosecuted. Plus the latest on the shocking Draconis trial and the allegations against former WWE CEO Vince McMahon. Tonight on Dan Abrams Live, starting at 9 Eastern. To find News Nation, go to joinnn.com.
So nice to see sunshine and all that blue sky out there today. It just puts you in a better mood, doesn't it?
No matter what the temperature is.
Yeah.
But it was also nice to have warm temperatures going along with that sunshine.
Right. We did have just a few weeks ago where we had a high temperature of 14 degrees and it was bright and sunny, which when you're inside in the warmth and the heat, it looks nice and feels nice. But
you don't have to worry about the cold hitting you in the face.
Outside, a little bit different. But we did get up into the 50s once again today. Not quite a record, but we got close to setting our 4th record high temperature in the month of February. As it stands, still the warmest start to the month of February on record here in Rockford. Clear skies continuing into the night tonight on the first warning. Interactive radar from Rockford Auto Glass and Laura, stray shower, possibly as far north as I-80. Not anywhere here in the state line, though. We do have some chances for rain, mainly as we get Wednesday into Thursday. Highs in the 40s.
Thanks, Jordan.
And thank you for spending some time with us. Stay safe.